Abu Dhabi changes the mindset of the perception people have that oil-producing regions of the world are not concerned about climate change. This is a demonstration to the contrary, and we are undertaking action here that is going to demonstrate the change that is to come. Energy accounts for over 60% of total carbon emissions into the global atmosphere. It is absolutely obvious that if we can succeed in decarbonizing energy, we can impact climate change in the most decisive way forward. Al Gore has talked about the numbers, and I think that the answer really is renewable energy. The IPCC, in its recent report, in addition to the alarming evidence, has pointed to the fact that we need to triple or quadruple the share of renewable energy by 2050 if we are to have any hope of remaining within the 2-degree target. A global roadmap that demonstrates that we already have the systems and the technology to double the world's share of renewable energy by 2030, and that we can do so in a way when we account for external costs that is cheaper than the alternatives. It also shows how, when coupled with greater energy efficiency, doubling renewables by 2030 can keep CO2 contributions at levels that allow us to remain within the limit. Renewable energy is abundant, it's indigenous, and it holds the key to containing energy prices and supplying increasing demand for energy in countries all over the world. We will present a number of initiatives over the next couple of days, but let me first talk about Africa. Today we are seeing, after a long period of stagnation, dramatic economic growth, and the population of Africa is increasing. Together with the surge in energy demand, in the next quarter century, we anticipate that electricity needs could triple in Southern Africa and quadruple in East Africa. A renewable energy pathway can put Africa at the forefront of a new global energy infrastructure, as described in the leapfrogging example that Al Gore provided, while enhancing the continent's economic development in a sustainable manner. We will be presenting the African Clean Energy Corridor Initiative. We have had a 2-year process of engaging experts, regulators, private sector, ministries of energy around Africa in this discussion, and this was endorsed by our energy ministers in January this year. We will seek to transform this initiative with the partnerships that we can gain in the ascent to a real transformation for Africa in the future. We'll also present the geothermal initiative. Iceland has been working hard on the geothermal part of renewable energy to create a global alliance to accelerate deployment of geothermal, not only in Africa, but all over the world, and geothermal can provide a reliable and cheap source of baseload throughout the world. We'll also present the SIDS Lighthouse Initiative. The SIDS, the Small Island Developing States, are characterized by unique circumstances and significant challenges, but in almost all of them, the business case for renewable energy is compelling. We expect that there will be tremendous growth. We have been engaging with the SIDS over the last 2 years, and we see a transformational initiative that we will launch tomorrow to change the context for that.
Mr. Amin, I must hurry you up.
The final initiative, Trevor, is the World Business Council on Sustainable Development. We'll be launching the off-grid solutions, the off-grid and mini-grid solutions, which will be of critical importance going forward for remote areas throughout the world. But thank you. I remember very well as a student in England watching you every night on the ITN. I'm humbled to see you again.
I didn't interrupt so often then. I wasn't allowed to, but I can here. I've been given a license here. So may I thank you, sir. May I